Alright, now we're going to talk about rational expressions. Rational in mathematics means fraction. So we're going to deal with fractions with polynomials on the top and the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to factor the numerator and the denominator and then cancel out any common factors. So let's look at this. Take my bracelets off. Look at this here, and this top goes to x minus 3, x plus 3, and this one goes to x plus 1, x plus 3, and then we cancel out what's on top and the bottom, and we get x minus 3 over x plus 1. So this next one, same thing. I have x minus 6 on top, and then x minus 6, x plus 6 on the bottom. Cancel these out. Anytime you cancel everything out on the top, just go ahead and leave a 1 as a placeholder. So I get 1 over x plus 6 as my answer. So this says if I have two rational expressions and we're going to multiply them, you're going to factor the numerator and denominator, multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators, and then simplify. So this first one here, we're going to multiply the rational expressions and show the product in its simplest forms. So this top one becomes x minus 1, x plus 5. And the bottom is 3 x plus 6 times 2x minus 1 over x plus 5. Now I can write this all over one fraction. That's fine. That's another step. Since it's multiplied together, you can go ahead and simplify from here. I prefer to do that because every time I rewrite something, there's an opportunity that I'm going to write it incorrectly, I'm going to miss something, I'll mess up a sign. So it's completely up to you. So I know this is going to cancel this out. Doesn't look like anything else cancels out, so I'm left with x minus 1 times 2x minus 1 all over 3 times the quantity x plus 6. And it says leave it in its simplest form, so that means this being factors its simplest form, resist the urge to go ahead and multiply that back in, because this actually tells us a lot more about what the graph of this is going to do. And I know you don't care about the graph right now, but we will care about the graph later on. Okay, wow, big one. So let's go ahead and do this one. Multiply rational expressions and show the product in its simplest form. So I'm going to factor the top, factor the bottom, oops, not x plus 1, is it? It's x plus 2. I just thought that would give me too big of a term in the middle. So that's x plus 2, x plus 3. And then this is x plus 3, x plus 4, and x plus 4 times x plus 4. And now I cross out what I can. So those cancel out, these cancel out, and I'm left with x plus 6 times x plus 5 all over x plus 2, x plus 4. Alright. So if we divide these, we do the same thing except we have one extra step. Anytime you divide by a fraction, you flip the second fraction and you multiply. And they didn't teach this when I was in school, but when my kids are in school, they would call it stay, change, flip, or copy, change, flip. So basically the first one stays the same, we change it to multiplication, and then we flip this fraction. So I'm going to go ahead and do that before I factor. Change it to multiplication, and now I flip this one on this side. And now I'm going to factor. So this gives me 2x minus 3 x plus 2. The bottom is x minus 1, x plus 1. This is x plus 1 times x plus 1. And this is x minus 2, x plus 2. And now I'm going to see what I can cross out. This crosses out with that. This crosses out with this. And I'm left with 2x minus 3. This right here, x plus 1, all over x minus 1, x minus 2. Alright, here's another one to just practice. So I'm going to go ahead and copy, or this stays the same. I'm going to write it down. Change that to multiplication. Now I flip the second one. Double check that I wrote it properly. Alright, and now I factor. So this becomes 3x minus 4 times 3x plus 4. This factors into 3x minus 4 times x plus 7. This is x plus 7, x minus 2. Yep. And then this bottom gives me 3x plus 4 times x minus 2. And now I see what will cancel out. These cancel out. And my handwriting is bad. This is a minus, so these cancel out. And and there's these cancel out. Oh, they all cancel out. Well, remember I told you that if you cancel everything out on top, you put a 1, everything on bottom you put a 1, and 1 over 1 is simply just 1. All that work for just 1. Alright, so now I have two rational expressions and I want to add and subtract them. And so multiplying and dividing is easier typically than adding and subtracting. So here we still have to have a common denominator, just like when we're adding numbers or fractions with just numbers. And so I'm going to, my LCD for this is x times y. So I need to multiply this guy by y over y, and this one by x over x, and that gives me 5y over xy plus 6x over xy. And now that the same denominator, I can go ahead and add them. Doesn't really look any prettier, but that's my final answer. Alright, so here's and remember these are in the course shell, so it should be right above the video that you're watching, so you can print out or pull it up on your computer if this print is too small. So this is y plus 1 over x divided by x over y. And so remember I said anytime you divide by a number or divide by anything, you copy the top or the first term, change it to multiplication, and then we flip the bottom. So instead of x over y, now it's y over x. And that is, you know what, let's go back. I think I should probably, I could do it that way. I think it would make it harder for you to follow along. So let's go ahead and get a common denominator on the top first. So if I have y plus 1 over x, my LCD is x. So I'm going to multiply this term by x over x, and that gives me xy over x plus 1 over x, or xy plus 1 over x. So now I can rewrite this as xy plus 1 over x divided by x over y. Now I'm going to copy, or this stays the same, xy plus 1 over x. I'm going to change the sign to multiplication, and I'm going to flip the bottom so it becomes y over x. And that seems kind of weird to me. Doesn't look like anything cancels out. So I can go ahead and make this xy plus 1 quantity times y all over x squared. And that's the thing in this class, is that you will kind of have to get used to things not looking nice. And that happens sometimes, and that's okay. Alright. Let's look at this last one. So I'm going to go ahead and get a common denominator on the top, my LCD. Lowest common denominator is x times y. So I have x over y minus y over x. So this I need to multiply by x over x, and this by y over y. And this gives me x squared xy minus y squared xy, or x squared minus y squared over xy. I rewrite that in the problem, x squared minus y squared xy divided by y. And remember, anything is really just over 1. So like if I have the number 2, it's really 2 over 1. We just don't write the 1 if we don't have to. So now I copy this guy, change it to multiplication, and now I flip this. And that becomes x squared minus y squared times x, or divided by x minus y squared. And if I really wanted it in its simplest form, I could go ahead and make this x minus y, x plus y, all over x y squared. So on this last page, there's no problems, but there's all these things in blue. So these are extra videos that are provided by your textbook. And so if I didn't spend enough time on something, or you want to go over and see what they have to show you, just click on one of these links. They should be live in the PDF. If not, go to this section in your textbook, because it's also listed in Canvas, and click on these videos as well.